What's up, YouTube? So, I know that I haven't been posting a lot. I haven't posted in, I think, 2 weeks. And that was mostly because there's been a whole situation with eBay, and it's been pretty annoying, but I don't want to spoil this video. So, I am back with another review on the Toy Biz figure. This is from the Sam Raimi trilogy. This is the one from the second movie. Now, this is the 6-inch Super Poseable Spiderman figure, and I just have to say, I love it. It is like my favorite figure that I've ever had. So I'm going to elaborate more on that later, but first I'm going to talk about the detailing, the paint work, and some of the problems I have with it. So first, right off the bat, you might notice like that he has these sculpted lines all over him. Now those sculpted lines are very accurate to the movie, because in the movie he had silver lines on his suit. But the thing is, I got this used, and I know that in the box it comes with the silver paint on the head, so mine is missing. But you know, it's alright. I mean, if you're doing more elaborate poses, you won't really notice, because you're going to be focusing more on the pose rather than the paint on the head. But it looks really great. One thing I have wrong with this is that it's like a discoloration right here. Like, this is a more dark red, and this is more of a scarlet. Similar to the head and the feet. I don't know what's up with that. The body is a different paint. It's probably because this one is paint and this one's just a plastic mold that they've had red. And so this is red plastic and this is blue plastic with or maybe it's just maybe they just use different plastic. I really don't know. I don't know what the problem is with this figure. It's very annoying having to look at it, but you know, it's really not that big of a deal. It's cool. I mean, this figure's articulation makes up for that. So, one problem that like almost every reviewer touches up on is this lump in his stomach. Right there. They were trying to add a diaphragm joint to this, but they just made it look like he has a tumor in his stomach or something, or there's something wrong with him. I don't really know what happened, but you know, that's kind of a problem. Another thing that I see is this little really dark, almost black spot. I'm trying to focus on it. Focus, please. Okay, here we go. You can see it's like a kind of like a gray, blackish, brown stain on it, and it's kind of annoying. I don't really know how I can fix that. I don't really feel like fixing it because it's kind of annoying. Unfortunately, my figure came with kind of loose joints. I'll show you that right now. His leg right here is it's pretty loose. It moves around, like it doesn't even stay up, it just falls. Same with this leg. This leg's even worse. I mean, if you put it like higher, it'll stay, but if you put it like right here, it just falls. Pretty annoying, and his knees are pretty loose too, so if I try to stand him up like this, it just falls over. It doesn't even stand up very easily. So what I do is I usually just use the stand that this Daredevil's on, and I just have him stand up or do poses in the air. Okay, now let's go over the articulation. This has the magic number 46 points of articulation. This Daredevil has 35. It's impressive, but this is even better. So let's go over the articulation. So his head, he has a head joint that it moves all the way up. Like, he looks all the way up, and he looks down not a lot. He doesn't really look down a lot. Not very good, but I mean, other than that, it works pretty well. He has this neck joint that moves like here. If you can see that, it moves. It doesn't really move up or down, but it has a little bit of movement. His head doesn't really pivot, but it's alright. He has this butterfly joint that doesn't really work that well. I'll see, it's kind of really weird. It doesn't move that much. I'll show you a figure with a butterfly joint that I think works pretty well. If I can find it. Oh, here we go. Got it. This is the Hasbro Marvel Legends one. Now, this works really well because you can get his arms like all the way out like that and all the way forward like this. This figure is kind of more realistic. It doesn't move up that much. It doesn't move back that much, but it moves back and forward very well. This one is a bit too much and unrealistic. He has an armpit joint that moves up like that. Moves it up to 90 degrees. He has a shoulder joint. Now this paired with that armpit joint and having no shoulder that pops out like this figure pops out, his arm can move up like that. He has a bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, forearm swivel. His wrist moves up and down. It does not have a swivel, but the forearm swivel makes up for that. He has individual finger articulation. Now, I'll show you this one. I made a review on this previously. This is the 18-inch figure. Now, if you take a look at his fingers have individual joints. So, like, you can have him doing that and stuff, but I mean, it's a big figure. This one's small, and it still works really well. So, he has, his thumb doesn't move, but the rest of his hand does. You can get him into a flipping pose, if I can get that right. Okay, there we go. You can get him into a flipping pose. You can get him punching. I mean, it's kind of bad for making a fist, but it still works. But you can also have him grabbing a web if you have like a spaghetti web or something that you want to use for him. Custom webbing, stuff like that. He has a diaphragm joint that moves side to side. It doesn't really move up or down, but I mean, it's okay. He has an ab crunch that's pretty weak. It does not move that much. It doesn't move very well. It moves back pretty far, though. He has a waist joint right there. His leg, he has on a T joint, so he moves up far. Doesn't move back a lot, if not at all. It moves out farther than a split. It seems that his left leg has a little bit more freedom. It moves up more. This one just moves out to 90 degrees. This one moves out to about 100 degrees. So, pretty weird. Maybe 95. And he has double jointed knees. He has a calf rotation, a swivel. His ankle moves up and down. He can get his foot to be straight like that. But he also has, it moves up very far, back very far. Now, I'll show you again. He has no ankle pivot, but he has a toe joint right there. So all in all, it's a pretty good figure. It's really good, but there are some problems with it that can spoil it. But I mean, you can't get mad at this. It has great articulation. You can't even, like, it's surreal how good the articulation is. But, you know, I'll grab the one from the first movie. So I have this one from the first movie. It's, compared to him, he looks kind of weird. But, you know, I don't know. He only has the ability to do a flipping motion. Now, a problem that's with this one is really loose head. I mean, it's not even like, it's bad. Like, it's really bad. But another problem is his diaphragm joint broke on me yesterday. It broke, so I had to glue it back. But I couldn't get the glue in there, so I couldn't fix it permanently, but it's okay. Now, so if you do want to pick this up or you have the opportunity to, I say go for it. Don't wait. It's really good. I mean, you can get it in box. You can get it for like $150. It's very expensive for if you get it in the box. But if you get it used, I got mine for $25, which is actually a pretty good deal. If you can find one like that, you're good. This one came from China, so it took a little bit, but it's okay. It's supposed to come August 1st, but it came earlier. I think it came on Friday. So, if you do want to pick this up, pick it up. Thinking about it, do it. Unless you're short on funds, I don't recommend it. So, I'll do a quick size comparison, and then I'll let you guys out of here. So, I don't have any of the ones from the second or third movie, but I do, except for this figure. I have the Green Goblin. Compared to him, if I can get him to stand up straight. Jeez. Okay, so he is way taller. He's taller than him, but everyone knows that this is a kind of small figure, so I wouldn't really trust that. But I have an average 6-inch scale figure. I have this Scarlet Spider figure, so we'll compare that too. Okay, so compared to an average 6-inch scale, he's just 6 inches. So he's like the same height as him. So it'll fit in scale with all your Marvel Legends, but I'm gonna compare it to a Toy Biz Marvel Legends. I have this Silver Surfer figure. Compared to that, he's taller than him. Not by much, but a significant enough amount to say that Silver Surfer feels kind of short. Sorry, bud. You're pretty short, dude. But other than that, it's okay. So, if I got mine at eBay, so pick it up on eBay if you have the chance. So I'll see you guys. Make sure you hold on before I let you go. Make sure you like, subscribe. You know, I really hope that I can hit 20 subscribers by the end of this month. And if I do, I'll make a 20 subscriber special. And if I hit 25 before that, I'll be even happier, because that means I'm going to make a 50 one. I'm going to make a 50 subscriber special, a 100 one. Then I'll probably make a 500, then a 1,000, if I can ever grow that much. So I really, really, really hope that you guys support my channel. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.